6 ancient tricks people use to survive brutal heat with zero electricity, a thing, and I tested every single one of them myself. Some of them work better than you'd think. Half of them are basically useless for actually cooling your home, no matter what the internet tells you. I built these, measured the real temperature drops with a thermometer, and I'm about to tell you exactly which 3 of these 6 can genuinely replace your air conditioner, and which 3 are honestly just hype. Every few months, one of these ancient cooling tricks goes viral. A wall, a pot, a tower with a hole in the roof. The claims are always huge. Drop your indoor temp 20 degrees, never touch your thermostat again, save hundreds a year. So I stopped taking the internet's word for it and tested each one myself. Real numbers, not marketing numbers. Here's what actually happened. Trick number 1, the Persian wind catcher. This is a tower on the roof that catches wind above the house and funnels it down into the living space, while pulling hot air out through a second shaft. It's been used in desert cities in Iran for over 1,000 years. I built a scaled down version and tested it on a hot, dry afternoon. The result? A genuine, steady drop in indoor temperature as long as there was any outside breeze at all. This one's real. Verdict. Beat AC, but only in dry climates with low humidity. If you live somewhere humid, skip this one, because moving humid air around doesn't cool you down, it just moves the discomfort. Trick number 2. Thick thermal mass walls like rammed earth or adobe. The idea is that a thick enough wall absorbs heat all day and only releases it inside hours later, after the sun's gone down. I built a section of rammed earth wall from scratch and ran a full day and night test. The viral claim floating around online says these walls can drop indoor temps 20 degrees. My actual measured result was 18 degrees. Close to the claim, genuinely impressive, but I'm not going to round up just to make a better headline. Verdict. This one beats AC for delaying and softening heat, especially in climates with big day-to-night temperature swings, like the desert Southwest. It won't make a room ice cold, but it keeps you out of the danger zone without spending a cent on electricity. Trick number 3, the pot-in-pot cooler, sometimes called a Zir pot. 2 clay pots, wet sand between them, food or water inside the smaller pot. As the water evaporates through the porous clay, it pulls heat out. This one's ancient Egyptian and Nigerian technology, still used today. I tested it for food preservation over several days. It genuinely works, but it cools food, not rooms. People online love implying this can cool your house. It can't. Verdict. Does not beat AC for home cooling, because that was never really its job. Great for off-grid food storage, not a room cooling solution. Trick number 4, foil radiant barriers in the attic. The $5 version of this trick is stapling reflective foil insulation under your roof to bounce summer heat back out before it soaks into your house. I measured this directly in a real attic. The claim floating around says 30 degrees. My actual measurement matched that almost exactly. A real 30-degree drop in the attic temperature. But here's the honest catch. Your attic getting cooler doesn't mean your living room gets 30 degrees cooler. It reduces the heat load pushing down into your house, which does lower your AC bill and reduce strain on your system. Verdict. It helps your AC work less hard, but it doesn't replace it. Combine it with insulation and it's one of the best return on investment fixes on this list. Trick number 5. Night flushing, meaning opening your windows strategically at night to pull in cool air and sealing the house up tight during the day to trap that coolness inside. I tested this over a full week during a stretch of hot, dry nights. The results were consistently strong. Indoor temperatures stayed noticeably lower into the early afternoon before creeping back up. Verdict. This one beats AC, especially paired with thermal mass, and it costs you absolutely nothing except remembering to open and close your windows at the right times. The catch, it only works well when nighttime temperatures actually drop. In places where it stays hot and humid all night, this trick loses most of its power. Trick number 6, reflective or white roof coating. Based on the old Mediterranean tradition of painting rooftops white to bounce sunlight instead of absorbing it. I tested a section of dark shingle roofing against a section coated white under identical sun exposure. The white section ran noticeably cooler to the touch, and the attic underneath it stayed a few degrees cooler as well, but compared to the wind catcher, the thermal mass wall, and night flushing, the actual indoor temperature impact was the smallest of everything I tested. Verdict. It helps, especially for lowering roof and attic temperatures long term, but on its own, it does not beat AC. So here's the honest final scorecard. Out of 6 ancient cooling tricks, 3 of them, the wind catcher, thermal mass walls, and night flushing can genuinely replace or seriously reduce your need for air conditioning, especially if you live somewhere with dry air and a real day to night temperature swing. The other three, the clay pot cooler, the foil radiant barrier, and the white roof, are useful, real, backed by actual physics, but they support your cooling system rather than replacing it. If you're chasing a completely different way to cool your home for free, start with the three winners. If you already have AC and just want to stop paying so much to run it, the other three are still worth every penny they cost. Either way, now you know which of these viral claims are actually true, because I tested every one of them myself, instead of just telling you what sounds good.